What's going on, guys? There's a quick video on changing the filter on my PUR water filter. I know it's a pretty simple thing to do, but just in case some of those people who don't really know what to do, quick little instruction here. So this is the original filter it came with. I bought this at Walmart. I think it was close to 30 bucks. Now it's time to change because now when I go to pour, you should see a red light come on. I don't know if you could tell, but that's actually a red light beeping. And if you look at the instructions over here, when it's red, you got to replace now. I've actually been procrastinating a couple of weeks, so I think now's the time to change. So I bought this pack again at Walmart. I think one is like $10. The pack of 3 was like $28 or $26. So I just bought a pack of 3 because, you know, I procrastinate, might as well just have a spare one to change it quick when I get a chance. So the instructions say you let it soak for 15 minutes, the new one. Then after that you drain it. No, you don't drain it, but you flush it out for 10 seconds. You lock the cap, and then that's it. You get to use it. All right. So this is like basically a 3-piece water pitcher. You got your top with the the sensor and the indicator letting you know how much you got left. Then you got your I guess where you actually pour the water so it could filter through. Then you got the actual pitcher that holds the water. So with this one in particular, it's easier if you loosen it from the bottom. If you see my finger right here, you grab the longer edge instead of grabbing the top, because you most likely will not be able to loosen it. So let me see if I could show that real quick. Alright, so here's the filter. You're going to loosen it. I'm grabbing the longer piece. Alright. Now, that's the old one. The old one came out. So now with the new one I already have open here, I'm going to put this in here, let it soak for 15 minutes. You want to fill it to above the filter. This is the old one. I tried taking it apart. It seems to be pretty well sealed. I can't take it apart. I have to cut it open. I don't know when I'll have time to do that. But it's significantly heavier. I mean, obviously it's probably wet, so it's going to get heavier. I'm going to let it dry out some more and see what it compares to. You can hear a little bit of stuff inside. I don't know, maybe like charcoal beads or pellets or something. Alright, so now that it's sitting soaked, I'm going to let it go for 15 minutes and come back. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to pour out whatever's in here. It's such a waste of water. But you gotta do it. We'll rinse this out real quick. Whatever was in there that they needed to rinse it out for. And it says flush filter for 10 seconds. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so back to this. So this is the filtration holder, whatever you want to call it. So now the filter is going to go in there. I'm going to try and do this with 2 hands. Put the camera down. And then you just simply lock it in place. There, you're going to feel like a little click right there. See how it's not going anywhere? Alright, so now we fit this in here. we fit the cover back on. And now I'm going to reset the filter. So all you got to do is hold this down for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if it worked. No, it's still red. All right, so let me do it again. 1, 2, 3. There you go. It's green now. Let's just pretend I'm pouring some water. All right, it's green, good to go. So now we're going to fill this up. So my thoughts about this filter. It's pretty good if you don't have a big family. If you have kids and people who are constantly refilling their water bottles and constantly drinking water or making drinks or shakes or something, this filter will not do. The reason why is the filtration speed and capacity. If you realize you have to filter this much at a time in order to fill this up. So this is good for me and my fiance. It's only the two of us living here. Throughout the day I'll fill this up, or if I pour a cup, I'll fill it up right away. That way I know I got, a cup later. If you're walking around the house cleaning up, you could fill this, filter it, come back around, and pour some more in here. The only thing also is, if you try to pour some water while this is in here, while you got water in here and in here, the water that's in here can spill out the edges. That's happened to me. Let me show you real quick. Saw that? It wants to come out of here because of all the pressure that's inside of there. So now I gotta refill that again. But overall, even water tastes good. It doesn't taste like, sink water. I don't know if that makes any sense. You ever gone to a restaurant and it tastes like sink water, or you take some out of water, water fountain and it tastes like a water fountain? It doesn't have that taste at all. Even though I went past due with that, I went past a couple of weeks when it was on red, it still didn't taste bad. Obviously, I don't have any scientific proof of how much it's filtering and what it's filtering, but overall, I like it. It tastes clean, and I use it almost every day. Here are the basics of what it could clean out. I guess more importantly is lead, mercury. But yeah, all in all, this is a pretty good filter system. I like it. I have no complaints about it. Seems pretty sturdy. It does the job. Don't worry, it's still filtering. Don't think that that's all it does at one time. But overall, it's good. I recommend it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Quick little review.